Great customer service is one of the most undervalued assets in a business and is a key differentiator amongst the competition. Keeping current customers happy results in more stable revenue, reduced churn, and sustainability. In this overview within Sonar, we'll show you how you can consolidate your CSR's workflow into one system, experience faster turnaround to customer support queries, and create an efficient process that your CSRs and customers will grow to love. Let's begin by taking you through a customer service representative related overview within Sonar. One feature to highlight is the Global Search tool, which allows your team to query account or device information from any page in your instance. This tool also supports robust partial matching, facilitating the retrieval of account information based on partial names, partial phone numbers, or even a match stemming from a unique MAC address. Everything here is exposed within the Elasticsearch and removes case sensitivity that plagues a lot of legacy solutions in today's market. Part of what makes Global Search so versatile is the instant information it displays about the customers you might be searching for. Here, you'll be able to look at customer info such as their current balance, their current and historical usage data, and the ability to determine what state the subscriber's equipment might be in. Also displayed are historical logs allowing you to monitor both page access and historical changes. Anything that occurs on any page in Sonar is recorded within these logs, whether it was initiated by a CSR or by the customer on the self-serve portal. When logging into an account, you have the option of using notifications to keep important updates accessible to all users on the instance. You could use this to leave a custom pop-up message for a customer that has an upcoming service appointment, or to identify a customer with behavior that needs special attention. Presented in the overview are details surrounding the account's type and the account's status. Also shown is the account group information, which is useful when subdividing your customers. Because Sonar is a multi-tenant software, each account also belongs to a company. These four pieces form the structure of automatic workflows in Sonar, controlling network access, services, or package offerings on a regional, activity, or business level. You'll have information regarding the client's current balance and any pending credits on the account. As well, we have their current data enrollment, which includes the price point, the speed package, and their upload and download limits. Displayed here is information regarding the client's initial activation date and when they typically get billed, as well as when they'll be billed next. Scheduled events are another powerful tool, allowing your reps to set a date and event to occur automatically. For example, changing a customer's service package, even to a different technology, will automatically deploy any necessary provisioning changes to your network based on the customer's installed equipment. Another way to use scheduled events is the automation of future dated account disconnections. This is useful for both seasonal customers and churning customers, allowing you to select the date and time that the customer has requested, then having Sonar complete the disconnection automatically. You can also use this feature to schedule payments, price overrides, and account status changes, which is why it's recommended that you explore this feature when possible in your own instance. Other information that's also really specific to the subscriber is the ability to upload files, log any custom fields, the option to view the history of an account and any changes that were either initiated by one of your team members or by the subscriber, and finally be able to view any recent incursion into the customer account and what was done with the previous representative. Next, we'll demonstrate a quick overview of how a CSR might interact with actual network elements over the course of Tier 1 support. As a CSR, one of the great traits when it comes to Sonar is that it's not an overly complex solution if you don't have a telecom background. In this case, we're viewing a subscriber's IP assignments and the corresponding equipment that is deployed on the subscriber's account. Here, you can reference the client's call station, whether that's an optical cabinet or a base station that they're tied to. From this view, you're able to determine if the client's equipment is performing as expected. In this example, we could have a subscriber module on the rooftop for the client, and you can very easily determine whether the client is above or below the trend line when it comes to network errors. This can be any hardware or any variety of errors depending on what Sonar is set to measure. To facilitate this, Sonar allows you to create monitoring templates which are specific to the hardware, vendor make, and model. If that's not enough, you can also easily path trace up to the point of failure. In this scenario, there's a connected device relationship between the subscriber module and the access point. Here, you have the ability to look at whether the service degradation is occurring at the customer premises or upstream on the network. Our troubleshooting concluded that we may have an issue at the sector antenna, and in doing this, we can progressively go up the chain. The network map can go as far as transport and ultimately hone in on the period that may be problematic in order to determine if there is a specific period of time when the degradation occurred. From there, you can quickly engage additional levels of support to resolve the issue. What you're seeing here is the performance history of equipment between the provided date range above, and that service degradation occurred on the 16th when latency peak declined. The same situation can be said about downlink frame utilization, where you can determine if there's any degradation for that particular piece of equipment as well. Another feature within Sonar is how easily you're able to access tickets, whether within a customer's account, or all tickets that are handled by different departments. Through the use of either simple or advanced filters, you're able to refine the view in order to look at only specific tickets, such as backhaul tickets that came in over the weekend. Tickets can also be associated with jobs, allowing you to filter for tickets that are associated only with failed jobs. You can create and stack these filters in order to produce a view which is custom to your environment, and then can simply save the filter so that accessing the ticketing module in the future will immediately show this configured view. In a situation where you're trying to troubleshoot or triage an issue, Sonar effortlessly provides summary information such as the priority level or ticket group it's tied to. Within the ticket, you can view the conversation between the subscriber, along with any internal correspondence. For example, this is an instance of an internal note on a ticket initiated by a subscriber. Sending a reply to the customer is equally simple, allowing you to write a free-form reply or use previously configured canned replies. Canned replies are a shared resource across your instance, allowing you to categorize pre-written responses that can be used to answer common questions or guide troubleshooting. Each reply can also be dynamically customized by the agent once selected. Furthermore, tickets can also be linked to an inventory item, like a customer's router, a network site, or a created job, whether it's scheduled or pending. If a ticket needs field work to complete, you can quickly create a job and automatically link the job to that ticket. This allows you to quickly select the appropriate field technician depending on the job type scheduled. The list of technicians that appear is based on the geofence and skill set rotation configured in your instance. By building out the ticketing module and its associated features, your CSRs can do more than just respond to billing calls. Using ticketing, reps can assist customers with common email inquiries like self-serve portal issues, and escalate tickets by modifying their severity, ticket status, and ticket group or user, all while adhering to the customer's preferred contact method. In many cases, your CSRs will need some way to determine if a network issue exists entirely at the customer premises or exists on your network at a larger scale. The network module is one of many ways to explore service degradation on a large scale, providing your reps with means to view the overall network health. If a customer is reporting intermittent connectivity, your reps will be able to review the network sites to find any withdrawn packets, and once located, be able to determine if the customer is connected to that site. Whether your CSRs will use the built-in Pulse network topography map or review the connected devices, this module will help enhance their decision-making when it comes to triaging connectivity issues reported by customers, whether by ticket or by phone. With the map interface in Sonar, you have an easy-to-navigate visual representation of your accounts, network sites, and inventory locations. Each category contains filters that will let you narrow your view to display what matters most at the moment, whether you're showing network sites with tickets or down devices, finding accounts entered as leads, or viewing customers associated with a specific network site. The filtered list of results can be exported for review. Additionally, by using the Polygon tool, you can see only the accounts, network sites, and inventory locations contained in a specific geographic area. This is useful when identifying common issues or when exploring new regions to deploy additional network support. Along with the Polygon tool, the Map module provides an elevation tool, useful for determining the efficacy of line-of-sight or mobile network deployments. Your CSR should also be able to quickly handle customer transactions, especially when they occur as a result of late fees or carryover balances. That's why Sonar maintains a detailed transaction history, allowing your team to easily determine what transactions contributed directly to every account's current balance. Even if the transaction was only partially charged due to proration, the partial amount will be listed in line with all other transactions so that its contribution to the balance can be noted. If your organization restricts packages or services to specific customer demographics, Sonar allows you to implement these restrictions based on account groups, and company if you're taking advantage of Sonar's multi-tenancy. By implementing these restrictions, you can group your commercial accounts separately from your residential accounts, and the CSRs will only be able to select services that apply directly to those clients. This can also be used to restrict fiber-based services to compatible clients by adding those accounts to a specific group, minimizing the chance of installer or customer error when it comes to service subscriptions. Similar restrictions can also be applied to contract templates, where each completed template can be assigned to specific companies within your instance, meaning multi-tenant organizations can more easily enact independent requirements for contracts. Not only will this benefit your divisions, but it will also benefit the CSRs, simplifying which versions of waivers for site work or service agreements they can send to customers. Having an optimized workflow for your representatives is a proven method for achieving continued success. By consolidating your tools within a single one-stop software, you promote both CSR and customer success. Keeping your ticketing, billing, and troubleshooting tools in one place means it's easier than ever to transform a painful process into an efficient, support-delivering machine. If you'd like to learn more or talk further about how Sonar can work for you, schedule a demo today.